got assets, you've got cloud, you've got servers, you've got databases, you've got a myriad of resources, and they're all going to have, or they could have, some sort of vulnerability. And that vulnerability, that notion of what is a vulnerability has really shifted over time. There used to be a pretty narrow definition. There's a posted known national list of known vulnerabilities. They're called PVEs for short.
Right.
And people used to think that's the landscape I have to worry about. But no, a misconfigured piece of software,
Right.
a back revved version of a communications protocol, a misconfigured API, any of these things could be
Right.
a vulnerability. It's a security gap of some sort. Maybe I got a code flaw somewhere. So that landscape is really broad. It keeps broadening because you have more stuff and you have more environments, right?
Right.
It's not neat and tidy all on prem anymore. You're straddling to the cloud, maybe multiple clouds. So you got a lot of stuff, a lot of places. So you need to understand all those exposures. And that's, in exposure management, that's called discovery.
Right.
What are my problems? And then the next step is really prioritizing them. No organization has the bandwidth or the people to fix every problem that they find. They just can't. And so
Right.
how do you provide your organization with a meaningful way, a relevant way, a contextual way to understand those exposures and how they equate to risk for your org? Two organizations could have the same vulnerability, but it could have a very different risk profile across those two orgs because of lots of factors, what it
Right.
means to business or whether it's protected behind a firewall or anything like that. So the second step is really this prioritization. Okay, I've got my problems, and now I have the context to prioritize them. And then the third, and this sounds obvious, but sometimes a lot of solutions just surfaced everything, but didn't really give you a way to fix it. So remediation or mobilization or operationalizing these findings, that's the next
Right.
step.